Live TikTok. I gotta add this photo to the TikTok because we loaded up on there. TikTok photo. I love you. Love you, bub. Uh-oh. Am I live? Finally live. All right, let's do this. All right, live there. All right, back on here. What's up, Papito? How you doing, dude? Matt92, Jared Dives. What's going on? How you guys doing? Everybody that's joined us. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate everybody that's joined me in on this Time Talk Tuesday. Official and an early one too. Strength X in the house. What's up, Christian? How you doing? My son's got some. He's got a scrimmage today, so I gotta go here in about 25 minutes. But I want to go over some different things with you guys, answer some questions for you guys, and go over some different things. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend and holiday, and I hope we remember, our fallen soldiers and their families that have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country and for our freedoms and for our people out there. So big shout out to all those guys and ladies that have done that, and their families that have, like I said, took on the ultimate sacrifice of losing their loved ones. So with that all there, let's get into the show because I got some great stuff to share with you guys. If you guys have any questions about what we do, and we service nationwide in everything that we do: hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancer for both males and females, blood work, and a lot more. Everything you guys can do or could think of to make you look better, feel better, and perform better, that is what Type Medical Center can do with you. What's up, B-Moose? How you doing? Antigelis, what's going on? How you doing? One Italian Texan, how you doing? Jay Sporto, what's up? What's going on, guys? All right, so do I like Kobe beef? That was on TikTok. I don't really like Kobe beef because Kobe beef is it's usually fatty, and I know a lot of people like the flavor from fatty beef, but for me, I want the leaner, the better. That's great for me, right? So let's talk about ECA Stack Plus, and we've got two questions here right off the bat. Let's just answer these real quick. What's going on, Seth? How you doing? All right, so Brooklyn 11219. What do you have for immunity? So we have some great immunity-based therapies. Great for fortifying, strengthening the immune system. So one, we have our Tri-Immune, which has three of the most awesome compounds I think you put together for immunity purposes. That's vitamin C, glutathione, and zinc, all in one injection. So you can take 1 ml of that, you're getting 200 milligrams of glutathione, 200 milligrams of vitamin C, and 5 milligrams of zinc. Now, you can also take glutathione by itself. That's another great immune system booster. Helps with the liver functions too as well. Clear that fatty liver out. If you've got that, if you have some problems with the liver, that is definitely the way to go. So those are the two big ones, I would say. Now, for immune system, you always want to do the right thing. You always want to get protected the best you possibly can. And I think the Tri-Immune is going to be your best one. Now, you can do an IV here or there to get some of this glutathione to you too as well, but the glutathione that we have and the Tri-Immune that you would get is intermuscular. You do it with a little insulin needle, so it's very simple and very easy to do. Highly concentrated too as well. Is that natural vitamin C or synthetic? So it's absorbic acid. That's the only one that they ever make. Whether it's manufactured, the only organic or natural vitamin C, like truly organic vitamin C that you're going to get is probably going to be from an orange if you eat it, right? That's going to be the best way to possibly get it. Now, the doses of vitamin C that you get out of that compared to what you would do for an injection is going to be a hell of a lot different, right? And the absorbency, you're probably going to get a lot more in it like that. But if you want to go the other way of just eating fruit, you can do that too as well. But you don't want to drink juice. So the biggest common mistake out there is, all right, I want to get vitamin C in my system, so let me get a glass of orange juice. And then, you know, there's so many different brands of orange juices out there that are horrible for you, and they're not even 100% juice in most cases. So that's where eating fruit really comes to your best play, right? And that's going to help you out the most. But if you want something for immunity, I'm telling you, our Triimmune, that's one. Glutathione by itself, and I didn't even mention that for the guy. And that is one you should probably take anyway. That has glutamine, arginine, lysine, ornithine, glutamine, arginine, lysine, L-citrulline, proline, taurine, NAC, glutathione, and that thing packed to the T. So it has a lot of great components helping in a number of different ways to your body. You know, obviously the glutathione's in there. Arginine's great for blood flow. Lysine's great for boosting the immune system and function too as well. So this is a great thing. He's in there to, you know, help out along with glutathione for liver function too as well, because your body is constantly filtering things through it, and your liver is your filter, your body pretty much. So at that point, that's going to help. People will say, do you guys do a 90-day supply of ECA Stack Plus? So yes, we do a 90-day supply of ECA Stack Plus if you want to. Now, ECA Stack Plus is our therapy of the week, so I'm going to talk about that anyway. And right now, there's a discount going. It's 10% off whatever package you get. So let's say you get the regular high dose. It's $3 per capsule. It's $90 for the therapy. You're going to get $9 off. If you go with the double version of that, 2 months, it's $180. You'll get $18 off, and so on. So if it's $270, let's say for a 90-day supply, you'll get that. You'll get $27 off. You know, so at that point, you guys are going to get some discount on as well. Now, ECA Stack Plus. This is something that, so Jordan, I'll get to that question in 1 second. What do you think about TB500 for immune system? I think it'll work well too, but we'll get into that. So with this, when we talk about ECA Stack Plus, ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. I mean, this is a highly, highly rated stack as far as ephedrine, caffeine, both stimulants, and both work synergistically together to help, 1, with energy, 2, with leaning you out, 3, getting rid of water weight, hopefully that's on you. So there's a number of different things with just those 2, right? Mental clarity and focus should enhance. And then you have a little bit of aspirin. Now, if you're allergic to aspirin, don't worry, because we can take the aspirin out of your therapy package. But aspirin will help a little bit with thinning the blood out just a little bit, so there's no heart palpitations, no problems there. And then you have chromium B12. So these are more natural ways to boost the metabolism naturally, to get things working for weight loss, and overall better effect for you. So that's where the ECA Stack Plus comes into play, because it has those 2 other components that the ECA's never had before. So I just want to make things better across the board. That's what this therapy was really about. And it's a capsule, so it's not an injectable. You know, some people out there have problems with injectables, where this is not going to give you any issues whatsoever. And it's good, right? You can take 1 or 2 a day, depending on your tolerance and what you're trying to do. I only take 1 a day in the morning, right when I get up, and that pretty much suffices me the whole day. I don't need a pre-workout or any of that garbage here before workouts. And if you need a little bit of boost, you can take ECA in the mid-afternoon and still be able to sleep later on at night. Where in some of these pre-workouts, you might not be able to do that, because a lot of people are overdosing the pre-workouts just to get the effect of the energy, right? And then they feel all crazy, and their stomach might get knots and nauseous, and they have to go to the bathroom for the first time of their workout. Nobody wants to go to the gym bathrooms to go to the bathroom. It just is what it is, right? Usually they're nasty. Even the best place I've been to, they're still like, eh. But it is what it is. If you got to go, you got to go. So this is one thing to really look at. So the ECA Stack Plus is a therapy of the week. There's no blood work that is needed for this therapy. All you have to do is fill out the new patient paperwork, and you're going to see our medical provider, whether it's in person or via telemedicine. And we service nationwide. So wherever you guys are at, we can help you guys out. We can service you. We can help you reach your goals. Summer's right around the corner, right? I mean, June is a couple days away. So at that point, don't get discouraged if you have not tried to hit your goal weight yet. Still, this is the time to start for you to get better for yourself. So at that point, you need to take the reins and get it going so you can get a jump start on a better, healthier life, right? And that's leaner or more muscle mass or whatever that constitutes for your lifestyle, then that's really what you want to go after, and that's what you should start at, okay? Next question was, what do you think of TB500 for immune system? So I think TB500 is good for the immune system. Even BPC, it's body protection compound. I think that they're both work very well for the immune system and for the body functions as well. Just by creating those new blood vessels and bringing blood to these different areas, I think it helps out tremendously. Not just with injuries, but also with other functions of the body. So I think those could be good too. But if I really want to hone on in to just immunity, what she asked for, like I said, Tri-Immune with glutathione, vitamin C, and zinc, glutathione by itself, or even the next of the gods, glutamine, arginine, ornithine, lysine, proline, taurine, NAD, glutathione, and L-carnitine. That's going to be a great one. You can use that for so many different things. So just blood flow, pumping the arginine, that's going to be great too as well for you. And like I said, lysine, NAC, and glutathione and the nectar of the gods, that's great for immune function, for liver functions, and all the way around. So I think it's going to be great. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Shelly Lynn in the house, Rip 311. Mark Core, Flying Bobo, what's up? How you doing? Sil Spitzer, what's up? Christian said, guys, we should have signed for the type newsletter. So that's the other thing. Guys, you guys definitely want to get on the type newsletter. Now, I think the texting portion is down right now, but you can go either to our Instagram or Facebook. There should be a Linktree link. You can click that and go right down to the newsletter, subscribe right then and there. I'll even put it on the story too as well for you guys. So you guys can have that link right there. Maybe you just want to click on the link in the story you see the next couple of days. And then you can yourself to the newsletter. And the newsletter is vital for you guys to be on because all the different discounts we offer, therapy of the week, all the information, events, and all the different things that we got coming are going to be in that newsletter. So it's not the same newsletter every week. It's not boring. I promise you guys. There's great information in for you guys. And there's different things for Titan. If you guys want to take the benefits of getting some of the therapies, you might get awesome discounts and be able to use them. That's amazing. Bimusa said, love the ECA Stack Plus and semaglutide. So those two together, woo! Because usually, weight loss, like before weight loss medications, there wasn't too many FDA-approved weight loss medications. And those weight loss medications used to be stimulant-based. So phetamine, fetrometrine, so it's long-lasting or short-term as far as, when you're utilizing it. Those were okay, but they're FDA-approved appetite suppressants. They weren't treating weight loss suppressants. They were supposed to help patients, curb the appetite so they could pick, better food sources, smaller portions, and start getting to a healthier lifestyle. Because one, you can't be on those things for long extended periods of time. They're going to cause all different types of issues, cardiovascular issues, nervous system issues, and so on. So it's not something you can be on for long term. The other thing is, if you stay on long term, you're going to build tolerance. So it's not going to work like it should. Or you have to take a massive amount of other things along with it to really work. So you're going to have to up the dosage. And that's not good either. That's going to increase risk in the other issues like cardiovascular and nervous system like we were talking about. So, that's one portion that semaglutide really doesn't have. Semaglutide is awesome. Curbs appetite cravings, helps you lose weight, controls hemoglobin A1C, improves your insulin, to get rid of insulin resistance per se, maybe you have it. But the other thing is the energy portion. So people really want the energy portion. They might be low on energy. So instead of getting a Red Bull or pre-workout or other stuff that you're going to mix into there, at that point, take an ECA Stack Plus. Now you've got hunger cravings gone, energy, right? Mental clarity's there. You're ready to rock and roll. So that is a good combination together to be able to utilize. Honestly, ECAs with any of the things out there, if you're really looking for a pre-workout per se, stack the ECA Stack Plus and Hercules Potion together. I promise you, there's nothing that's going to be able to beat that. As far as recovery, muscle pumps, more strenuous workouts, right? Boost the immune system, and you're going to have energy and help, lean you out and keep you lean the whole time. Those are definitely the two I would recommend out of everything. Now, summer is coming. And a couple of weeks ago, we ran our summer specials a couple of weeks early to let people get a jump start on it and get some discounts. That will go into effect June. So next week, I'll start it. We can get ECA Stack Plus, Titan Complete, our Titan Fat Burning Cream. All three or two, you can mix them up how you want them. And we have different price points with a lot of different discounts for you guys. So I want to make it more affordable for you guys, so you guys can take advantage of these things and maybe able to use 2 or 3 different therapies at a time to expedite the results and get you different results at one time when you're training. Nectar, what's up, bro? How you doing? That's a great topic in by itself, tolerance. Everyone is different. So it's true. Everybody is different out there. And, you know, you might say, well, the mass of people take this dose of medication are okay. That's true. Some medications, you know, mass-wise, they may be okay. But everybody is different to a certain extent. And at that point, even when we talk about stimulants. Caffeine. You have some people that can drink Red Bulls and some people can't. If some people can take 200 milligram caffeine pills and can't. If some people can take ECAs and caffeine can't. So it really depends on the person, but it's all about what your tolerance is and then having a prescribed dose for that, not a mass dose that goes out to every single person the exact same. So that's really where we customize therapy protocols and regimens our providers do for our patients and for the best of our patients, right? Be able to have them get the greatest effect from the minimal amount of dose that we can do. That's what it's all about. It's not overdosing yourself on all different medications just to get a result. That's the worst way to think of things. You know, when I talk to a lot of people, like, my Facebook is John Tsikouris, if you guys are looking for that. That's my personal Facebook. The Facebook for Titan Medical Center is Titan Medical Center. You can look that up too. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's Tsikouris J. You know, I wasn't really about being on there and stuff like that, so I haven't really pushed that page. But you guys can follow me on there and stuff like that. You might get little tidbits or different things that I'll be throwing out there. But, you know, it's really about Titan for me, man. This is what I live, breathe, sleep all day, every day. So that's what it's all about. I'm here to help you guys. So whatever I can, please let me know. ECA Sac Plus is also one of the most affordable therapies and a great way to get started with Titan. It's true. It is the most, I think, the most affordable therapy that Titan has for weight loss. 100%. Where it's going to get you great energy. It's going to, you know, it's going to get you great results as far as leaning out, weight loss effect, and a more euphoric feeling. So a good feeling inside too, as well. That's awesome, right? If you're in a better mood, you're like, oh man, a lot of things usually work out for you. If you're in a bad mood, bad things happen, right? So you got to have that positive mindset. It does help a little bit with that, like more of an euphoric effect. So that's really, really cool. And you know, for $90, you know, what else you guys are going to buy in there? $3 a day per capsule. I mean, that's really not much at all. Think about how many energy drinks some people consume, or how many cups of coffee, or how many Starbucks per day. I mean, Starbucks, you can spend 15 or 20 bucks on one drink. Think about it. Depends on what you're getting, but man, I mean, it can get very expensive. So, you know, with this, you know what you're getting in it too. There's no other garbage fillers, no other ingredients that could be, you know, slowing down your progress per se, or not helping it out at all, where this is going to give you everything it's going to help. So good point there. Thanks, Christian. I appreciate that. Titan Medical is the best. Thanks, B. Moose. I appreciate it. Saad, Just Dre, the Monster Mix. Yeah, it definitely is for sure. Is your product a better option than Ozempic? It's the exact same. The exact same thing as Ozempic. Semaglutide is the main active ingredient, and that's what it is in Ozempic. You know, the different things they do with compounding pharmacies to a commercial product is they change the dosage on it. So that's the way that, you know, it circumvents the commercial product. But think about it. The commercial product is going for $1,200 or $1,500. And for double the dose, you can get a program for us for $550. That's a quarter of the price, man. I mean, if you can even get Ozempic out there, because Ozempic was in a shortage. I know it's starting to come back a little bit, but there's still a high demand for this drug. So, you know, you're talking about spending a lot of money. Insurance ain't going to cover it. What's the best name to go for, right? And that's where semaglutide or air injectable weight loss therapy really does take the cake. There's another big one out there, too, that has launched, and we have launched it for patients, is tirzepatide. And tirzepatide is the big bad brother of semaglutide, an FDA-approved medication. And at that point, you know, for this one, it's supposed to, by the clinical data, give you 2.1% better in weight loss effect, and I think it's like 1 point something percent in controlling hemoglobin A1C. So it's not a big difference, but it is a difference. So at that point, it does work a little bit better for patients as far as the nausea. Some patients get nausea with semaglutide, some patients don't. Now, we send out something with semaglutide to help you not get nauseous or sick or anything with the drug. But tirzepatide, we haven't had to send that out with medication, so it's pretty good. What's up? Pat Russo in the house. What's going on? All right. So the first badge, don't forget to thank. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the badges. Pat, I really appreciate it. And anybody out there that does get me a badge, thank you guys. It helps let Instagram know I'm giving you guys great information and spread the word. So I really, really appreciate that very, very much. ECA is a must-have. See, pretty much everybody that takes ECAs, I mean, it's probably one of our most popular therapies out there because, one, it's the most inexpensive. Two, it has a great effect every single time you take it. So it's not something like phentermine or something that you build up a tolerance to and it doesn't work. I mean, I've been taking ECAs, guys, for like, it's got to be 9 years straight. Now, I've taken a couple breaks here or there, like a week or two off in certain situation scenarios, just to see. And at that point, you know, I've had no problems, you know, either way. Even when I go off of ECAs, you know, some people, if they take amounts of caffeine, the next day they're done. Like they don't have energy because that's all their adrenaline receptors have been going on, right? And they might have some sort of adrenaline fatigue. So at that point, you know, that's really where, you know, I really haven't had any problems. Like, this is awesome. That's exactly what you want. If you can get off the medication and feel no negative side effects whatsoever, that's definitely the way to go. Thoughts on homeopathic medicine? What homeopathic medicine are we talking about here? Nikki Guetta, what's going on? Carlos Woman, how you doing? Tanya Parrish in the house. Dr. Tanya Parrish. She's awesome, guys. Parrish Aesthetics, big shout out to her and her company. Great people, her family, great people. Helped us out tremendously. So forever be in debt to them. Thank you, guys. But yeah, even Tanya, man, she's awesome as far as fillers, emo sculpt, all that stuff. She's awesome at. What else we got here? Just went through your site. Interesting. I want TRT. Now, can I use that with the Hercules? So yes. So Sean King asked if you can use TRT with Hercules Potion. You can use TRT with pretty much any one of our therapies that we have, Sean. So, you know, the world is yours. You know, whatever you're trying to do goal-wise, we can personalize a regimen for that, along with, let's say you need TRT and you want weight loss, or you want Hercules Potion for great pump recovery, you want to be jacked. It's going to be good for all of that. So you're going to be rocking and rolling. He moved and said, so worth the money to invest in Titan Therapies. Just everything about Titan Medical will have you loving yourself and more. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Nick Grenta, hey, John, what's up? Keep the questions coming, guys. I appreciate it, Christian. All right, so one tall Texan said, MK, BPC 157, ECA, what would you add anything to this? What are you trying to do? The only thing I think I would add to this mix right now, if you don't need TRT, right, would be Hercules Potion. Hercules Potion is something that I will not go to the gym, or if I have to go to the gym to work out with, I'm not going to be the happiest. I'll do my workout without it. I don't care, right? And I don't take any other supplements, guys. I don't take any protein powders. I do, admittedly, in between, like, let's say if I just get done with the workout and I got to go home, I might grab a whey protein shake. So I might drink one or two of those per day if it's, you know, it's willing. I got to get some protein in, and that's my worst, the least of the worst evils, I guess. But everything else, I don't take that. I'm truly just on Titan Therapies. Anybody that knows me, vouch for it, or sees me every single day. But that is one that is a staple in my regimen. That and ECAs, right? ECAs really get me through the day. They get me zooming, the mental clarity's on there. And some days I'll take NAD along with it. It's just like super dry, right? But, you know, MK, BPC 157, so MK is going to be great. Putting on size, strength, BPC, keeping those tendons, joints, ligaments, muscles, all good to go. Or getting rid of an injury or preventing, hopefully. And the ECA is just zooming you up, ready to go. The Hercules Potion is going to pump you up, help you recover, help the immune system. So that would be my fourth one per se, right? You got three here. So that would definitely be the fourth musketeer. That I would throw the mix if you guys need to, right? Yeah. So, and we have different doses for different people, guys. So it's not all one dose. So it's not just a high dose. My patients pay more attention than that on their meds with insurance. Titan prices are unbeatable. Thank you. It's true. I was talking to somebody today. They were talking about blood testing because we have the cheapest, most inexpensive blood testing in the country, full in-depth panels or single test. And they were saying, well, you know, can you insurance? I'm like, well, we don't take insurance. And they explained the reasons why. There were providers and us what we want to do with the patient. The diagnosis codes go along with them and needed to do that. But, you know, the big thing is how much would you pay for your deductible for your blood? And a lot of people have high deductibles. And they have to pay their deductible before anything else is paid. So they're paying for that blood work anyway. They're usually paying a lot more for it with their insurance than they even would just paying us directly and not having to use insurance. So at that point, you really got to know your plan, how it works, and then you got to have a provider that's going to work with you and do these tests for you or do the medications or therapies and be on the same page. And a lot of them, general practitioners, have no idea some of the different things that we do. Never heard of some of these things. Even we have medical providers, APRNs or doctors and stuff like that, been practicing 15, 20 years. If they come into our practice, it's like starting school again. They got to learn the whole thing all over, exactly what's going to come to. So, at that point, you really need to have somebody that's educated, really knows what they're doing to be able to handle you. All right. Prices are great and level of service is excellent. Thank you, One Tall Tex, and I appreciate that. We pride ourselves on customer care and customer service. Patient care and patient service are number one. And that's something that, I don't care. We cannot go down on that in any way, shape, or form. We get bigger, it's got to stay the same. Or else we ain't going to get any bigger because people are going to be unhappy. People are not going to like the service or they're not going to like the therapies they're on. It's just not going to work for them. And that would be bad for us. Our whole point is to make patients happy, get them the results, and treat them like family, right? Give them respect. There's a lot of providers out there or medical staff that I've seen in clinics across the country, even when I become a patient in some of these places I even go to. And I'm just like, man, I can't believe this. If one of our patients had to deal with some of these experiences that I or have had to deal with personally from medical providers or their staff, I wouldn't be around. There's no way. I'd go ballistic. So it's kind of crazy. Just straight. Thanks for my question. No problem, man. Any other questions, you guys, please shoot out to me. I got 5 more minutes with you guys, and I got to leave. Insurance providers play silly games all the time and have to jump through it. It's so true. It's so true. And a lot of the time, it's not really the medical provider. The medical provider, and let's say they take insurance, right? They literally have to turn and burn like crazy, even become even in what they're doing money-wise per day. So if they don't want to go in the hole or they want to make a little bit of money to keep the doors open in the clinic that they love, then they have to turn and burn 60, possibly 80 patients a day. Therese, when she was a nurse, was running 3 doctors at a time in most of the medical clinics she was running. She had to run 3 providers at a time. They would see each 60 patients a day. That's great. That's 180 people that she had to see a day. That's a lot of people, guys. I know. It's like crazy. And when you think about it, it's like, man. So when they have to turn and burn like that, you're not getting the patient care service you're going to get because you might get 5 minutes with a provider. And they might answer the 1 or 2 questions. And at that point, it's like, man, I didn't even get my questions answered thoroughly, or I had something else I want to bring up. That's okay. Make another appointment. Then you're like, cool, I'll make another appointment. When's the next appointment? 2 months from now. Yeah, we can schedule it on 3 o'clock on such like that. What? No, that's not how it should be. We love you too, Tanya. All right. Oh, so Tanya, Dr. Parrish, Tanya Parrish, she said, P.S. Thank you for the BPC 157, healing my turf toe injury and making a comeback to the gym. Love it. This is a medical provider. This is a medical doctor here, guys. And we have a lot of medical doctors that are patients. It's awesome. It is awesome because, you know what? They know. They're very educated in what we're doing. It's just great to help medical providers that might not have different things at their disposal. It's great. And if you can use BPC 157 TB500 for healing injuries instead of going for surgery or being agonizing for chronic pain, dude, that's the way to go. It's been a game changer for my shoulders, guys. I've got slap tears in both shoulders. They're stage 3. And at that point, man, they were like, you got to get surgery. Eventually, your shoulder might. I have to get a full shoulder repair. What? So at that point, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm not lifting too crazy. But I think I got a good routine where I can at least keep the muscle and maybe build a little bit more. And when I get the surgery, I guess I'll have to get the surgery. But I ain't doing it until I absolutely need to. That might be at the last string hanging on my shoulder. We'll see how it goes. So I'm looking to put on size, cut. Which one would I be able to get? Do I choose or do I get it prescribed? So Francois, we would personalize the regimen to you. You would say to our medical providers, hey, listen, I want to put on size and I want to lose some weight. And then they'll go over your medical history, your health history. and then make recommendations and talk to you about them. Like, hey, listen, this will probably be the best for you in this supply. This, and this. Now, if you're looking to put on size, MK77, ECA Stack Plus would help you put on size and lean out, right? AOD might make you lean out. Semaglutide depends on how much weight you really want to lose. This is where the personalized regimens come into play and more information is needed. But even to put on size. So, Francois, depending if you're younger or older, right? If you're 40, you might need TRT because you might want to look at those levels, might need blood testing. If you're 21, 22, 25 years old, you probably don't need testosterone, right? And MK or something like that would probably do the bit for you and help you out tremendously, right? Gallows, Exotic Bullies, what's up? How you doing? Want all Texan, appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Rolla Minsta, what's going on? Lisa, we moves in Love Boss Lady too. Yep, she's working. She's driving the ladies on the inside right now. So we got that all going. It's 4:30, so it's prime time. You know, because we service everywhere around the country, right? So in Florida or Eastern Standard Time, it's 4:39. It's about to be 4:40. In California or West Coast time, we're talking about 1:40. So when it's 9 o'clock our time and 6 o'clock their time, and they're just getting off work and they're calling. So, you know, we're constantly getting hit throughout the day in these different time periods. So this is one of those prime times. 4:30 to 6:30, it's going to be slammed that office and things are going crazy. So she's on top of it. God bless her. I love her to death. She does it really well as far as handling all the ladies and medical assistants and providers and stuff like that, making sure the medical operation side is going good while I'm handling this side and everything else. Definitely not good patient care seeing that many people. It's definitely not. It sucks. Everyone join the live chat. Jim Holt's in the house. What's up? Our King Arthur. What's up? Dr. Rashad Khan. How you doing? So, when will you be on here again? All right, so guys, I'm on Titan Talk Tuesday every Tuesday, usually at 6 p.m. For these earlier ones that I had to do today, it's because my son has baseball. I don't want to miss his games or, you know, and stuff. I mean, I missed a lot, you know, for a long time. I've been in Titan for almost 11 plus years. Right? Almost 11 years now. Jesus. And at that point, you know, there's been a lot of sacrifices done. So I want to, you know, be able to take advantage of being able to see him and stuff like that. I love it. Do your shoulder surgery someday, but for sure, put it off till you really need to. For sure. 100%. That's what I'm going to do. You guys are unstoppable. You even go to the office in the middle of a hurricane. You know it. Listen, we don't stop. You want to know why? Because we might be in Florida. Let's say it's hurricane day, and we work through all hurricanes. Just so you guys know, on generators or whatever I need to here. And at that point, like, patients are in different parts of the country. So if we have a hurricane here, and like, let's say somebody's in Arizona, and they call up, they might not watch the news. They might say, "You guys got a hurricane there? You guys okay?" No, it's like, "Hey, where's my order? I need a refill. I need this. I need that. I don't care." And that's when you really got to be like, "Hey, listen, this is for patient care. We got to make sure we take care of them too." So whether it's rain, shine, hurricane, we're working 100%. How do y'all manage a patient with type 2 diabetes? Very simple and very easy. TBD. So the way that we do it would be semaglutide. Semaglutide is made for type 2 diabetics. You know, that was the first FDA approval. The second for semaglutide was chronic weight management. So, I mean, you're going to get the best of both worlds. One, you stay lean. Two, you control your hemoglobin A1C. Nothing bad happens. Insulin resistant hopefully reverses. There have been some cases with, you know, some of these type 2 diabetics where they've actually reversed it. And they went off all medication. If you can do that, that's a game changer. That is a game changer. We've had some patients do it. I'm like, damn, I am like in awe. Like, it's a holy shit. Excuse my language. It's impressive. So, but it takes work on both sides. It doesn't take somebody, you know, some people, they get on semaglutide, and then when they do it, they don't change anything. So you're like, all right, cool, you start, but you haven't changed anything. So at that point, why don't you change things, right? Because if you change just a little bit of your lifestyle, you add some activity, you change a little bit of your diet while you're doing these things, it would, one, expedite your results. Two, you could possibly get off the medication, stay off the medication, and live the healthy lifestyle you're living and improve your health too as well. So it's just, you know, it's something you guys need to be on the same page about. Be boozing. Hey, listen, we're hiring, so I wouldn't say that unless you're ready to move to Tampa. We're ready to go. Marley, we are hiring nurses, nurse practitioners, medical assistants. We're constantly getting bigger guys, and we need good staff. And it's not going to be for somebody that wants to try to fake it to make it or just wants to punch in. They got to really care about the patients, because it will show through on the phone, and it will show through in person. And if that's the case, then you will no longer be with Titan Medical Center. I want the absolute best. And I want the absolute best for the patients. And the staff has to be the absolute best for the patient. And that is what it is. Thank you for that. Antonio put me on to y'all. Antonio Howard, that's my dude, man. Good dude all the way around. All right, guys. I need to get to covering those subjects today. So maybe I'll cover those next week. I got to go. But there are some good ones, like how to lose belly fat, and it might be a vitamin deficiency, or what are telomeres. This is your homework. Look it up. What are the best ways to get rid of belly fat? And let's compare notes, right? The second one is telomeres. Do you guys know what telomeres are? They're very important, and everybody's got them, right? So I want you to look at telomeres, because telomeres will help all of you extend your lifespan. That's right. Telomeres can do it, and we do have a peptide that will extend telomeres. So it's just even better, guys, even better. You live longer, feel better, perform better. Hey, listen, we got the world by the balls. So I appreciate all you guys. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend. And like I said, big shout out to all of the men and women that gave their lives for our country for Memorial Day. And made our country so great, give us these freedoms that we have. Thank God. We love you guys and love the families that sacrificed their own. So at that point, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Another Titan Talk Tuesday in the books. Official. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I'll see you back here next Tuesday, 6 p.m. with another Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center. Thanks, guys.